What is going on, guys? Jack here, and welcome to episode 79 of the Rise to Glory here with Gibraltar Apex. And today you join me, guys, for what I think is undeniably our biggest game in the club's history. We're away against Real Madrid. We're going to one of the most iconic stadiums in the world, the Santiago Bernabeu. I can never pronounce it. Never get there. Either way, we're going to hopefully get a good result here. It's away from home against Real Madrid. Could be an easier game, I guess, to start the group stage, but we have to start somewhere. Since the last episode, just one competitive game to tell you guys about. It was in the Pepe Reyes Cup. We won 3-0 against Gibraltar Lions. Not the best result, really. Would have liked a few more. Big news from this game wasn't so much what went on the pitch. It was, well, I guess it did technically happen on the pitch, but basically, Ramon, record transfer, strained knee ligaments, out for 2 months. Massive miss for us. Just a real shame, I guess, really, but we've got to plough on without him. Fortunately, we do have a plethora of attacking talent going into today's game, which is going to be the opening game of Group F, as I mentioned, against Real Madrid. Looking at our team, in goal, we are going to go with Ludwig Jung, or Jung, I'm never going to get that name nailed down. Either way, the Swedish international, a good player, youngster, 21 years old. Big day for him, really, and the big day for a lot of our defenders. At left back, we have Jay Marriott. At right back, we have the one, the only Danny Evans, the Ginger Ninja. In the centre-back positions, we go with Melvin Thomas, of course, one of the kind of icons, I think, of this save, who is now playing for Canada, which is pretty good. It's a shame he'll never play for Gibraltar as a result. Alongside him, we have Edson, the American international on loan from Wolfsburg. In midfield, in the left midfielder spot, we go with the one, the only Paul Smith, the Australian monster, is going to be accompanied on the opposite wing by Cafe. Good player, got a good few assists last time out. In the centre of midfield, we go with Gaviao. He's getting his kind of second chance here. He got sent off, of course, in his last Champions League game for us. Hoping he can put that behind us and, well, show a little bit better discipline than perhaps he showed against Olympiacos. Alongside him in centre mid, we go with Joe Bouchard again. Another player of ours who is now playing for the Canada national team. In some ways, I'm happy about that. In other ways, I kind of wish that, well, they wouldn't play for Canada so they could play for Gibraltar, but unfortunately, they were competitive games they played in, so they're not going to be able to switch allegiances. And then up front for our kind of team today, we are going to go with a double lone duo. It's going to be Daniele Russo, of course, of Internacional. And alongside him, we have the one, the only Mustafa Dogan. Mustafa, massive player for us. It's fair to say he's been a really, really big player for us this year. I'm hoping that we'll get another good performance from him again today. He's got some good goals for us in big games. He's going to be taking on his own club as well. He's, of course, on loan from Real Madrid. Maybe he can show them today what they are missing out on. Either way, this is going to be a mammoth task. If we just have a quick look at the Real Madrid kind of team, this is their predicted 11 as of their last match. Just to give you guys an idea of their team, they've got Scuffet in goal, good player there. They've got a lot of regens, but they've also got players like Pavon, who's a good player. In fact, he's very good. Isco, they've got Berardi out on the right. They've got front Rogachev, who I assume is a regen. He is. He's an absolutely insane Russian regen. Looks like a monster. They've got Varane. Tagliamento, who I guess is another regen. He is. He's a pretty decent French centre-back there. They've also got Yegor and Verbes. So, yeah, they've got quite good players, it's fair to say. I'm hoping we can put in a half-decent performance today. We will submit our team for today's game. The odds aren't really in our favour. Real Madrid, a very good side. Looking at their team, it's very similar to that team they played before. A few changes. They brought in a few other players like this guy, Del Hay, out on the left of Belgium. They've got Uceda or Uceda. I'm not sure. It's a Spanish pronunciation. They've got Kostov and Santos in the midfield. They're not as crazy as I was expecting them to be, some of them. Okay, I take it back. He's very, very good. Oh boy, he must be one of the best players in the world. He must be. Let's check. Achievements. Biography, one of football superstars. What's he won? He's won the Ballon d'Or. Oh no, he's been shortlisted for the Ballon d'Or on 3 occasions. Okay, he's quite good. Oh, well, this is going to be fun. We'll see how we get on. It's going to be us against the world, really. Our plucky bunch of players taking on the Titans of Real Madrid. I'm going to tell them nobody expects them to get a result, so go out there and have a little bit of fun. I mean, if we can keep it below 3, that would be pretty decent, I feel. Real Madrid, number 1 seeds in our group. Not going to be an easy game against them. Realistically, I'm looking towards the games against Benfica as perhaps being slightly winnable. Bayern Munich, another team in our group, if you miss the group draw, it's going to be a tough group, isn't it, with Bayern, Benfica and Real Madrid. You can't get much tougher than that. Either way, we've got to defend well, and within 34 seconds we've conceded. Oh gosh, it begins. It begins. That's not the start I wanted to this game, I think it's fair to say. I don't know if the young goalkeeper, can do a little bit better in goal here. It's pretty much a point-blank effort by Ukeda, and keeper should probably do better, but I mean, he's taken a shot from inside the 6-yard box from point-blank range. The keeper's always going to struggle with it. Either way, we are going to try and, despite going down early on, persist with our counter-attacking system. We've not conceded in 15 minutes. That's got to be an achievement. Bayern Munich going ahead against Benfica. As I mentioned, I think with this group, our big aim is just going to be to try and finish ahead of Benfica and try and get into the Europa League knockout stages that way. I think expecting ourselves to be competitive against the likes of Real Madrid and Bayern Munich is going to be a challenge, although I say that after 23 minutes, it's still only 1-0. Granted, we've not had a shot on target yet, and Real Madrid have dominated possession, but they've not slaughtered us yet, and that is the little positive right now that I am going to cling hold of and kind of hold on to. And actually, it's going to be only 1-0 after half an hour. This is a plucky but defensive performance, and I can only assume the fact Real Madrid have only got one and we've not had many highlights. I mean, it could be worse, although I say that, maybe I'm jinxing it. Before half-time, if we would concede a second, that would be pretty heartbreaking. They're on the attack. Vermes, the German right-back, inside. Young this time does make the save. A nice save by him in goal. That was a clear-cut chance for Real Madrid. And Melvin Thomas, the one and only, going to clear away the corner as well. And Bouchard getting a block away. Isco, no chance, my son. Although, actually, Rogachev turns his man. Delhay. I mean, that looks like it's gone under the crossbar in 2D. But it hasn't gone in apparently. But, I mean, if you were to pause that video and rewind, that ball is definitely below the post. Not going to complain either way. I'm going to tell the players I'm happy with the performance so far. I'm going to tell them they've been unlucky so far. And hopefully that's going to motivate them in this second half. I mean, let's be honest, we're only 1-0 down away from home against Real Madrid, and we went down so early on in this game. Part of me wants to go YOLO and just go on the attack, if I'm honest, and I think that's actually what I'm going to do. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to make some changes to, of course, accommodate for this change. But I feel like sometimes in life, you have to bite the bullet and you have to just say YOLO and take a jump. And we're going to go on the attack against Real Madrid. It could backfire horrifically. But on the other side, it could work wonders for us. We'll just have to see how things go. I feel like in this game, playing on the counter, we're not creating enough. Real Madrid, they're not going to be stupid. They're not a team who easily are going to give away possession. And now Gaviao is injured. And that does cause some problems for us because I already made a sub involving a centre-back. Okay, this is going to have to be a bit of a weird mix-up. But Del Sol is going to come in at centre-back. We're going to play right-backs and left-backs out of position. Edson Marriott also booked, and Evans. Oh, I hate having this many bookings. Hate it. Unfortunately, there isn't a lot I can do, really. I'm just going to have to hope that they don't do anything stupid, although you can play smart against Real Madrid and still be sent off for just mistiming a tackle, because with the quality of players they've got, they're going to make you look like mugs. Either way, 20 minutes left in this game. It's still only 1-0. I mean, it's not been a bad performance. I feel like I'm repeating what we said last year, but let's be real here. We are taking on one of the biggest teams in the world. They're the second best team in the world based off coefficient in the save at the moment. And this has been a good performance so far. I mean, we've got the ball. We're on the attack maybe. I say that, we now give away the ball. Evans though, Bouchard tries to thread through. Mustafa unfortunately cleared away, and now, well, we are on overload. We are chasing a goal here. You know, we're leaving ourselves exposed. Real Madrid going to tear us apart here. Vermes, the right back, scores. It's 2-0. It's a little bit predictable. We've got to be realistic. We went on the attack. We went to try and get a goal here. It's backfired, but at the same time, I'm not kind of super put off by the result, despite the fact we conceded after 30 seconds. You know, for the most part in this game, we defended relatively well. It's an unfortunate, I guess, fact of the matter that we've gone on the attack and we've conceded as a result. And I don't know, 2-0. I said if we could keep it below 3, I'd be pleased with that. We're taking on the hardest team in the group. It's probably the hardest game we're going to play in the group stage. For it to only finish 2-0, things could certainly be a lot worse. I'm going to tell the players they were unlucky. They love it. And not the worst result in the world. Worth noting, Benfica did beat Bayern Munich, and I said Benfica might be the team to struggle. So perhaps that's a sign that perhaps Bayern Munich aren't as unbeatable as perhaps we think they are. Gaviao out for 5 to 7 weeks, unfortunately. The next game we've got is going to be against Benfica. That's going to be next time around for you guys. But yeah, I think that's going to wrap up this episode here, guys. Decent result, really, against Real Madrid to only lose 2-0. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. If you did, of course, smash the like button. If you've got any comments, leave them down below. Hopefully I'll see you guys on the next one. Hopefully we can get our first ever live commentary win in the Champions League group stage, because we're still looking for that. We're going to be playing at the Space Park. Should be a good one. Other than that, guys, it is me, Jack, as I mentioned. Hopefully I'll see you on the next one. And yeah, I will talk to you guys in a bit. I'm out.